It started with a knock. Not loud, not frantic, just steady. 3 knocks, then silence. I looked at the time, 3:16 a.m. My first thought was that someone must be lost. Maybe a car broke down. But I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment complex. No one would knock here by accident. I stayed frozen in bed. Another 3 knocks, then silence again. I slipped out of bed, walked barefoot across the cold floor, and stood behind the front door. I leaned close, listened. Breathing, not mine, slow, shallow breathing on the other side. "Who is there?" I asked. No answer, only breathing. I looked through the peephole. No one, just the dim hallway light flickering slightly. But the breathing remained. I backed away and checked the time again. Still 3:16 a.m. The clock had not moved. I thought maybe the batteries had died. But my phone also said 3:16. It stayed there. Stuck. Time was not moving. 3 more knocks. I jumped. "Go away," I said, voice shaking. The breathing stopped, and the door creaked inward. It was still locked. But it moved. I slammed my shoulder against it, turned the deadbolt twice, and backed away. I wanted to call the police, but my phone screen was black. No matter what button I pressed, it would not turn on. The lights began to dim, and then I saw the shadow under the door. Feet, bare feet, standing perfectly still. Time still read 3:16. Then a voice.
"Not outside, inside."
Right behind me. "Why did you lock it?" I turned and no one was there. But something was wrong with my apartment. The walls looked older. The paint was peeling. My photos were gone. The floorboards creaked louder with every step. I grabbed my keys and ran to the door. I threw it open. The hallway was not the hallway. Instead of the usual carpet and apartment doors, there was fog. Endless, thick fog stretching in both directions. I stepped back and slammed the door. Now the knocking came from inside the walls. Close, then far, then close again. I turned and saw something scrawled across my living room mirror. Red letters, finger drawn, "Open IT." The door shook violently, but not like someone was trying to break in, like it wanted to open itself. I shoved the couch against it, piled anything heavy in front. Then I saw the time, 3:17. Finally, it moved. The knocking stopped. Everything went quiet. My phone buzzed. I had signal. From an unknown number. Thank you. I did not sleep the rest of the night. In the morning, I checked my front door. There were no scratches, no sign anyone had been there. But the word "unsettling" was written on the inside in black ash. I scrubbed it off, threw away the couch, replaced the lock. Everything went back to normal until last night. Another knock, 3:16 a.m., and a text. "Why did you not open it this time?" Now I keep hearing footsteps in my hallway when no one is there. I keep finding the door unlocked in the morning. The mirror is fogged even when I have not showered. Something wants in. It remembers me. And I made the mistake of answering once. If your door knocks at 3:16 a.m., if time feels like it freezes, do not answer, no matter how polite the knock, because it remembers who does, and it always comes back.